Network Entertainment.
Hey everyone, this is Kaylee Chavez, and I'm the host of Free Yourself podcast. If you are new here, welcome to the show. And if you are an avid listener, welcome back. It's Free Yourself Day, and I am recording this on a Thursday noon. It's 12:24, and I'm pretty sure that you're gonna listen to this on a Friday. Actually, hindi ko na malayan yung oras na sheesh. It's already Thursday and I gotta record the podcast because I don't want to miss a week of recording. So, yeah. Before anything else, I want to say that I am so grateful that you are here right now. Maybe you're doing something or whatever, but know that I'm just so proud of you for showing up for the whole week. Hindi ko man alam kung ano yung mga pinagdaanan mo the past few days, but hey, you did great. And I'm so freaking proud of you. So for this episode, I'm going to talk about how to detach yourself from a person or situations. Promise you by the end of the episode, you will learn a lot. So yeah, let's dive right in. Attachment. Siguro mabilis kang ma-attach. It may be a person in relationships, situations, sobrang sentimental mo. You're so attached. Probably you were struggling to get rid of a relationship. It's because you are afraid that this person will leave in your life. One of the common phrases that I hear is, pag nawala siya sa buhay ko, di ko na alam kung anong gagawin ko. Ito na naman tayo. Kota na akong maiwan. Kota na akong masaktan. Lesson na naman. Lord, gusto ko siya na. I get you. I know that you're being so sentimental and you want to take care of that relationship or thing. Kasi napasaya ka eh. You feel valued. You're happy to those moments. But let me tell you something. If you're attached to a person or a thing, this kind of situation, you are letting them control your happiness. I'm not in a relationship right now. And I want to share this to you because this is something that I also realized with myself, with my attachment styles. And one thing that I learned is that we are so obsessed with a thinking or a mindset na pag nawala to, ewan ko na lang. Hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin. And pag nawala sila, it feels like gumuho yung mundo mo. So ano nang gagawin ko ngayon? Wala na tong taong to. Nasanay ako, nakasama ko siya. So, I will have an example. You didn't see a person or your crush or your jowa, your friends. Hindi ka na masaya. Di na ako masaya. Di na kompleto araw ko. Ayoko na. You know what? You are making them control your happiness. They don't give you attention. Wala na. You feel unworthy. It's because hindi ka lang napansin or you weren't able to talk to this person and you just don't want to continue the day. And you don't feel like showing up and you felt powerless. Alam mo, ganyan din ako dati. Whenever I feel like I'm so happy already with the people that I am with, gusto ko na sila i-keep forever. And alam ko ikaw din ganun ka. And when the day comes or something happened or situation, shits happened, you felt like hindi na talaga ako kamahal-mahal. Parati na lang akong iniiwan. Parati na lang akong nagmamakaawa just for the people to stay in my life. But let me just be straightforward here. You know what? You're operating from your ego. And this ego attachment is a feeling in the heart generated by the ego of ownership. Dapat akin lang to. You know what? It has nothing to do with your outer activities. You love your partner, your crush, your friends, but you never forget their morality. Because you know what? You create your own reality. And minsan, you want to control a specific situation, it's because you want them to stay in your life. Kaya nagfa-fantasize ka na in your head na dapat ganito yung mga nangyayari, I will do this, everything. You will do or create stupid things para lang mapansin, mahalin, at hindi ka iwan. And this is the time where you lose yourself. Because you cannot detach yourself from this situation or to this person. Because when you're not operating out of ego, trust me, you will attract good things in your life. You would not get attached to something or someone just because you know you have abundance in your life. Attachment is a feeling of scarcity. Kulang, parating kulang yung feeling mo sa sarili mo. What could I have done more? Pa ba yung kailangan kong gawin?
You know what?
Your happiness, your joy, your worth to other people. That's why you get so freaking attached to them. And as what I've said earlier, you felt so powerless. Kaya Gail, ano ba yung dapat kong gawin? Make yourself feel loved. When someone makes you happy, extra na lang yun. Right now, I still have this kind of attachment style na pag feeling ko napapalapit na ako sa isang tao, nagde-detach agad ako. Kasi natatakot ako na whenever I feel like I'm going to love a person, iiwan din agad ako or mawawala din sila sa buhay ko. And I realize that I'm living or having this mindset of scarcity. Because we meet tons of people in our life, and each person has a purpose in our life. Once they leave or nawala na sila sa buhay mo, it means that their purpose in your life is freaking over.
Hey, it's Nikki Porter, and I'd like to invite you to catch the episodes of Nuggets of Nikki, a podcast where I share bite-sized insights as a relationship coach. Because, in case you haven't noticed, healthy relationships these days seem very hard to come by. Everyone seems to be dealing with their own ish, right? They don't want to commit when they deep down want a relationship. They want to connect with their partner, but they ignore them instead. They know that something's bothering them, but they don't tell their partner, so they resent them over time. You know, the usual stuff. So how do we navigate through all of that, especially if you want a relationship that lasts? Well, as cliche as it sounds, it really, honest to God, begins with you. Through each episode, we'll work through all the different variables at play that might be keeping you from becoming an empathic partner by first figuring out how you can be a worthy partner for yourself. If this sounds like your type of podcast, be sure to give Nuggets of Nikki a follow. Then let's get to it.
So don't try to control this person and the situation that you are going on para lang magstay yung isang tao. I'm not perfect. I make tons of mistakes. I'm not a perfect friend. I'm not a perfect daughter. I'm not a perfect content creator. But these external things, I cannot control them. What I can control is myself. And in every mistake that I did, I am accountable to that. Kaya for example, a person leaves me because I did something stupid, then I gotta accept that. I will cry. But I detach myself because I know that I can still stand up, regain myself, and I'm still buo. So, Gail, okay lang sa'yo mawala yung tao? Yes. Because I learned something from it. Grabe naman yung puso mo. You know what? When you have that level of self-awareness with yourself, you will realize that living in this world is already a miracle. You living in this world is already a miracle. There is no lack in life. Yung friends mo lang nagsasabi na, kasi ganito ka, kaya ka iniwan, ganun, whatever. Your family, your limiting beliefs. Because I will not force someone who's not meant to stay in my life. If someone will leave you, let them leave. Because I'm sure, and I'm 100% sure, that if someone leaves, something better will come. Just don't freaking base yourself in a certain things or relationship. Again, everyone in your life, friends, situations, relationships, has a purpose in your life. Even if it's good or bad, that person were meant to teach you something. Because you are evolving. Kaya, right now, I always say to myself, you know what, Gail? You fucked up, but evolve. Stand up again. Di ka pwedeng malugmok dyan. It's not like I'm heartless, but it's really teaching myself to not get attached to a certain thing or a person. Kasi I don't want to live my life with scarcity or having the feeling of lack. Kung mawala man or may mawala man sa buhay ko, oo, kota na talaga akong mawalan ng mga tao sa buhay ko. But if their purpose in my life is over, thank you. Thank you for the memories, but we were meant to be separated. And stop being delulu or making fantasies. You created a false fantasies in your head. They were never that person. They were never that person. Ikaw lang yung gumawa niyan sa utak mo. It was you who fantasized the idea and being attached to it. It is what it is. Your fantasies aren't real. Let me repeat that.
Fantasies.
Aren't real. You cannot create or instill something to a person just because of your fantasies that you're creating. Because you're not living in the present moment. Kasi gusto mo may mangyari sa'yo sa taong to or in the future. And wala na. You're all in your head and you stop living in this world. But you know what? Throughout this whole process, it is vital to understand that detaching does not mean you are weak. It doesn't mean that you're hurting people. It simply means that you are looking after for yourself and placing your needs higher than others. You don't have to pretend that your past didn't happen or that the people you love didn't matter. Of course they did. They will always matter to you in some form or another. But right now, look after yourself. You can always say goodbye to painful memories and make space for what matters in your heart. Free yourself. I love this episode so much. You know what? I have been so emotional lately because I have tons of realizations about myself, about certain situations, about friendships, my relationships, my career. But I really learned how to detach myself and focusing on the things that I can control, which is my emotions, my reactions, not other people. Before I end this episode, know that detaching into things are 1% of your overall well-being. Ikaw at ikaw pa rin yung tatayo para sa sarili mo. Kaya focus on being the best version of yourself, being attached to become a better version, to become better, and to grow as an individual. If you like this episode, please do share this in your Instagram stories. You might save someone by just sharing this. And please don't forget to follow me on in my social media accounts at Gilda Chavez on Instagram and Twitter and at SelfLoveBoss on TikTok. I love you. I do. If you're listening to podcasts for a very long time, I am grateful for your existence. See you on Free Yourself Day on Friday. Always remember, self-growth starts with self-love. You are not alone in this journey because I got you.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.